The Anderson Flats in Narayanpeta depicts the vision of the late communist leader Peter Kenneman, who as a minister of the Unity Front government embarked on a mission to provide proper housing to those from the middle class and the poor in Colombo and surrounding areas. The complex, which was declared open in 1969, consists of 20 buildings, each housing 40 apartments. While 560 apartments were allocated for civilians, 240 apartments were allocated for the families of those serving in the tri-forces. The maintenance of this complex, which first came under the Housing Authority, has since been vested in the National Condominium Management Authority. While the residents of these apartments have complete ownership and pay assessment rates to the Colombo Municipal Council, the maintenance of the complex has now been vested in the National Housing Development Authority. Considering the fact that no renovation had been undertaken on these old apartment complexes for decades, funds were allocated for this purpose through the 2012 budget and successive budgets to the National Housing Development Authority. A sum of 360 million rupees was allocated through the Jana Sevana program to refurbish such complexes in Colombo and surrounding areas. Using these funds, plans were made for the refurbishment of the Anderson Flats 3 weeks prior to the concluded presidential election. The workshop for this refurbishment was erected on the playground for children living at the complex. Scaffolding was first put up in the A and B units of the complex, covering 80 apartments. This created a situation where the windows of the apartments could not be opened until the refurbishment was completed.
It has been 2 months since they said they were going to paint it. Nothing has been done. We cannot go inside or even open a window. It is very difficult to live in such conditions.
The government has never conducted repairs on the Anderson Flats before this. It was the residents that undertook repairs. Post-election, the massive hoarding that had been erected here was removed, but the scaffolding remains to this day. This time they started but have stopped halfway. If the refurbishment of this complex will not continue for whatever reasons, shouldn't steps at least be taken to allow these people to open their windows for a breath of fresh air? Chairman of the National Housing Development Authority, over to you.